Very good morning from all of us here on day 2. It's nice, bright and sunny, a high of 35. Now that can really be a little difficult for the players in the middle, but they'll be striding out with a sense of purpose. Bangladesh having got 6 South African wickets. At the end of the first day, will be looking to polish the innings up and ensure that the visitors do not have a substantial first innings lead. Here we go. First ball of the second day. Back to tad low, nice and comfortably behind that one. Oh, that hurried on him and kept low. 140 for 6. Mentioned about even number 11 being able to score runs. That's a big bonus to have in your team, as we see nicely eased through into the deep, and they've got the first runs on the second day. Just tucks it away. Yeah, we've seen that in the recent past, the slips with the helmets on.
What a boundary.
Straight down the ground. What a delightful looking shot. And once again, it reaches the boundary. Oh, another beauty. Reversing and getting quite a bit of bat on that one. Now, the feeder didn't actually get to see where that ball was going. He was going the wrong way. That has resulted in 4 good-looking runs. And the reverse now. Look at it, maybe a bit of bat.
They've opted to play the sweep shot, the conventional sweep shot, and it's paid high dividends. That's nicely struck. There you go, the reverse, and this time is played that beautifully.
Sweeps that beautifully. Placement is supreme between the 2 men back. And that'll bring up his 4th Test 50, and with the misfield they'll be able to go through for another one. But I don't know if there's been a more important 50 from Kyle Verreynne. He really has played well. Game plan that he's implemented and the way he's looked to be aggressive and swept well really has been impressive.
Comes down the track, giving the charge and gets the boundary. That's the positive intent the 2 batters have shown.
It has an effect on you as a person. That's a nice stroke. Just placed that. Shot of the morning.
Oh, was that an inside edge?
Well, if he's got an inside edge here, Mominul Haq at short leg. That there is lazy. That is real lazy.
Mominul Haq is having a terrible time out at the field. Oh. With that reverse, Mulder brings up his maiden Test 50 in style. Outstanding batting. Under pressure. Delivers for South Africa.
Over to that new one. Right side edge dropped short. As land Manish, as we thought in the first day.
Yeah, remember, day 1, first section, 60 for 6. Oh, this one's gone into the hands. Yes, Hassan Mahmood has picked up another wicket, and he's the one who happens to break this partnership.
But the length was perfect. Just bounced a little bit more than Mulder was after. And he gets that outside edge, and it's a comfortable catch taken by Shadman. Got him in the no man's land. The area was really good, and eventually Bangladesh get their breakthrough. A look to the sky, an appreciation that they've got a wicket. Mulder played really well for his 54. Good partnership as well. 227 for 7.
Knocks him over on a hat-trick. What a turnaround this has been for Bangladesh. A lovely partnership which was looking threatening. He comes back in the attack, picks a wicket, and now he's got another one. He's on a hat-trick.
Everything looks a lot different. into a reverse swing, just shapes back. Maharaj hanging back a touch, and it gets through those defences. Hasn't got many runs in the last few games as Keshav Maharaj, and he walks to the crease and gets the first baller. So South Africa, they were 6 down not so long ago. Now they're 8 down. 2-7 is still the score.
116, this is the one. First it was Mulder, edging it to Shadman Islam in a very nice delivery. Uprooting the off stump out of the ground. Yeah, just kept a little bit low, and it was late on the shot also. Tad late, does the trick, goes through. And look at the reaction. Again the sweep, this time it's a top edge. That might just go run all the way to the boundary. It does. Yeah, the problem for Bangladesh is the number of boundaries that they've conceded, because it's been difficult conditions for batting, especially today.
Just flicks it straight. Nasty played. He'll be comfortably back for the second.
I think that's a wrong line.
I just want to touch on Carl Verreynne and how well he's done today, and him and Björn Mulder, we still see the same. Oh, he wants a single. He's come all the way down as Dane Pete. Oh! And for his troubles, he's worn one on the back of his legs. The last delivery of the over, Dane Pete, he was trying to steal the strike. He didn't want anything to do with Verreynne. And he turned around casually, and for his trouble, he ended up wearing one.
Well, you could see the reaction from Lichin Kumar Das. Asking, oh, beauty. What a delivery this is. Well, that's lunch. South Africa lead by 137 runs. And taking the score way above Bangladesh, and a very good lead in the end. 137 is the lead at lunch on day 2.
Yeah, scorecard-wise, we saw the contributions yesterday. Dezorzi, Stubbs, Rickleton managing to get 20s and 30s, but the big contribution has come from Carl Verreynne, 77.
You're welcome back to the Sherry Bangla National Cricket Stadium for this first test in the Dutch Bangla Bank series between the hosts Bangladesh and South Africa. Game has moved along rapidly.
Tajul Islam will get things started straight after the lunch break. 5 for 93. He's toiled in those 28 overs. A bit of a misfield. Meters. For Keshav Maharaj.
Good shot. This will take some chasing. Lovely little punch down the ground. More runs. We'll want 2. We'll get 2. Keep the scoreboard ticking. Bangladesh have been unable to keep them quiet, even though they're 8 down. 258 for 8. Finds the gap between cover and the man at short extra cover. So Pete will get a couple. Boom sweep. Finds the gap. Finds the gap. Nothing that a little boot won't look after. Mushfiqur Rahim in the deep.
Well, he almost managed a little bit of a nick there. Definite movement. Nicely and comfortably played it through the covers. Going to be at least a couple of runs here for Pitt, which was looking quite comfortable. That is the over, 273 for 8. And also that bit of extra bounce you might attend before the ball got softer. That's played away with utmost comfort. He made it look so simple, didn't he? And that frustration is creeping into the bowler when you cannot get the success you want. Oh, he's got that width and he's lashed onto that one. Superb strike. Beautiful cover drive. Went racing away to the boundary. The sweep of air was what Polly predicted, and he almost delivered, but he almost got into a spot of bother there.
Ball tracking coming up. Original decision is not out. Pitching outside off and impact outside off. Stay with the original not out decision.
The only thing you would say is he's got into a mode where he hasn't played any of those shots for a while. He would also be getting the good idea. I don't think that's off his foot.
Roll it forward. It's okay. I want to see if that ball hits the ground and the boot as well. I can see the ball clearly comes off the ground there as well. I have a decision for the big screen.
Very close, but it's the right decision. Just. And there it is. He gets the single that takes him to his 100. This has been a tremendous innings. When South Africa were in a spot of bother, he came in and he reasserted the team's performance. Take a bow. Brilliant stuff. Look at the celebration.
And eventually he got the sweep shot away and in full control this time. Trots on through, punches the air. What a brilliant innings this has been from Kyle Verreynne.
Difficult to survive. Oh, now that's a bit of a starter.
Oh, given.
Outage coming up. Flatline as the ball goes past the bat. Ball tracking coming up. Original decision is out. Pitching outside off. Impact in line. Wickets umpire's call. Stay with the original decision. Your on-screen signal now.
Wow, what a strike that is. I don't think that's the worst shot. Has he got it? Has he got enough? He does. He's got enough. Verreynne's on the charge. Going to go upstairs here just to have a look if the back foot has slid out the crease and whether Liton Kumar Das has done a good bit of work behind the stumps. He's very confident.
Batter is out of his ground there. Wickets broken. I have a decision for the big screen.
Good bit of work by Liton Kumar Das. South Africa have been bowled out, but so far the test match belongs to them. 308 they got, courtesy of a wonderful 100 by Kyle Verreynne. 114, he was the last man out. South Africa's lead is 202.
Or issues they have when the ball is still new, because we saw for a period that the game went a little bit quiet and South Africa dominated a little bit with the bat, and that was because that ball lost that little bit of an edge of hardness to it. They'll get into a huddle now. They have the luxury of 202 runs.
Right, here we go. Nice, comfortably rides that little bit of bounce. Gets a couple of runs to start things off for Bangladesh. Really pile up the runs. Now there's a big appeal, and up goes the finger. Couldn't really get behind that. Got a bit of bat, maybe deflecting off, and a good catch taken.
Just here, off the face of the bat, onto the pad, and a very, very good catch by Dazorzi. It goes quickly in that area, and Bangladesh have lost their first. Gone for one, and it's 4 for 1.
Oh, fishing at that, not getting in line, no movement of the foot.
And he does on this occasion. It's a bit of a nothing shot by Mominul. It's a good catch by Vian Mulder, who's got good hands, and Rabada's got 2 in the over. Gone without scoring. It's 4 for 2. The catch is good as well. Low. Good movement to his left there does Vian Mulder.
Oh, Yorker. What a welcome. Almost crept through.
I feel this is where he was going. It's a perfect Yorker. He just gets the bat down just in the nick of time.
just feeling for it. Oh, goodness gracious. God, he was lucky. He was very lucky. Got some runs for it. 4 of them. Ends that over 9 for 2. More to think about with that bouncer. Oh, that's a short ball, and he'll be happy with that. He's put that away promptly to the boundary. And it keeps slow, and it goes past the diving fielder, and it goes to the boundary for another 4 runs. 14. Negotiated comfortably, and Bangladesh survived this session. They've lost 2 wickets, but these two have built up a partnership of 15. The umpire is signaling tea time. It's 19 for 2 at tea. Good catch by Mulder of the bowling of Rabada once again without bothering the scorers.
They're the bowlers for South Africa. There's one at the moment that's made an impression straight away. Kagiso Rabada in his 3 overs. He's picked up 2 for 2. Mulder was steady, and then the experiment of Maharaj before tea.
And Mulder to start the proceeding. Yep, nicely played, just getting the bottom end of the bat so the ball does not carry to the slip fielder. Beautiful. It was full, it was closer to the body, and it has thumped that down the ground for a boundary. Again, softer hands, well fielded. We speak about testing with short pitch to review, but that's gone to the boundary, so it'll be 4 byes.
This almost hit the top of the bat. Have a look here. His bat up there actually makes contact with the shoulder. Did it hit anything? That's nasty play. He just holds the pose, and so he should. It wasn't a half volley from Rabada. It wasn't really that far over pitched, but he got into a really good position, did.
And there's a shout, there's a shout. They're celebrating, umpire unmoved.
Outage coming up. Flat line, clear gap between bat and ball. Your on-screen signal now.
Oh, he goes down the wicket. And it goes all the way. Again, a very good looking shot. This is the 2nd time that he's played that shot beautifully.
It's about getting into the contest. Yeah! It's way outside the line of off stump.
Oh, that's a brilliant delivery. Oh, was that an inside edge?
There's an edge. A great decision. I told you something's gonna happen, and it has.
Skipper Nazmul Hossain Shanto is all over it. Maharaj strikes for South Africa.
There we go. Where is that? So where does it pitch? I think it pitches in line. Yes, it does. There's turn and hitting the top of leg.
He'll get his first boundary. Gets off the mark, Mushfiqur Rahim.
Would have stayed with the umpire because he didn't give it out. This is a lovely shot for 4. In good control, this young man.
Takes it on the full, Mushfiqur Rahim. And will fetch another boundary.
Oh, big one. HD, what do you reckon? A bit of bat before pad?
Just bat, no pad involved. Your on-screen signal now.
Play a long innings. has the capability and the understanding and the trait for doing it. Good work in the deep there. He waits for the one that's short and he swivels and he gets a good part of the bat on it. Once again, the commitment. This is exceptional. He's enticing Mushfiqur Rahim, and he's going to take a nice looking shot through to the deep part of the cover boundary, but once again reversing. That was on the cards. Had to come. Mushfiqur Rahim does practice that very well and does execute that shot wonderfully well too. And as I said, it was in the air for a while. Did it go to hand?
Whip this through the leg side. That's in and out. That's a catch. That's a little chance for Keshav Maharaj, and he knows it.
Wow! Now, what was that? A rush of blood. He missed it, and so did the keeper.
Take that back for me. I just want to see. Bat is just grounded, then it starts coming up. Roll it forward. And because it's diving, he's made his ground. When the bat starts coming up, thank you, I have a decision for the big screen.
Up on the big screen, Nexus Pay, not out. It took his time, I can understand. Langton Rosario having a look at it. Was the bat just seemed to, after it had on the line, didn't want to lose a wicket on the last ball of the second day's play. I don't think play is going to resume. Yesterday it was 440, it's 431 to today. 101 for 3. Bangladesh making a comeback, making a fight of it, particularly these two walking out after scoring an unbeaten partnership of 42 runs of 50 balls.
Had a big deficit of 202, and they've certainly scrapped. They lost the 2 early wickets. Shadman going for 1 and Mominul without scoring, and Mamadul, as he did in the first innings, he scrapped hard. He had his heart in his mouth for that final delivery though, that stumping, and Mushfiqur has been more aggressive.
Something of a solace for Bangladesh. The bowling, tad expensive, was Dane Pate, 6.96, hasn't got a wicket, but the early strike from the brilliant Kagiso Rabada, 2 for 17 in his 7 overs, well supported by Keshav Maharaj with 1 wicket.